Welcome everybody. Returning our new subscribers. Welcome. Do not forget to wash your hands upon entering the palace. Welcome. Hola, hola, hola. Welcome to the Royal Palace. Welcome. Are you royaling? Royaling. That's what I was asked today by Spirit Source. The Spirit connected to Source to relay the message to me. Are you royaling? So I ain't putting no title for this live because it's going to title itself. So we shall see what it will be. It's 111 on the timer there. Welcome, y'all. Absolutely royal and welcome. Listen, okay. You're going to see what the messages are, then I'll start talking. I connect my heart and soul. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my ancestors, spirit guides, angels that protect and guide me. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that flow through me as we for you and I collected to use our mind's eye to see, always in connection to the Most High forevermore. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Let's rock and roll, baby. Put the gloves on. Feel me. All right, let's see what the message is. Okay. I'm getting this energy of it hit you all of a sudden. All of a sudden it hit you. All of a sudden. All of a sudden. Spirit, what's the message here? Wow. The journey. I feel like all of a sudden there's like another epiphany. I was going to say epiphany. Well, yeah. There's that. Okay. All of a sudden you can hear. All of a sudden you can hear. There's a change in your journey, in your path, because all of a sudden you can hear, all because you can hear there's something in your path that changes. This could be anything that you may felt like that was taken from you or stolen from you, or that which you, one thing to feel like it was taken, another is knowing that it was. Let's see, what's going on here? Okay, imprisonment. I need one more for that. Occupation. All right. So this is like being locked up in something that you're doing that you no longer want to do and you want to change a career path. You want to change a career path. Some of you may have to. You're being forced to change from a particular way of doing things or career path or habit. It's only bringing on bad health, or that could be the change in direction where the mindset change is no longer moving from a space of mental slavery, mending whatever it is that it's in the way of you stepping into connecting to your higher power, your intuition, your source ear, your intelligence. That no. Your intelligence won't be in a book. Your intelligence is within you. It's through the network within you. This is why when people get tested in school, this shit is fuckery. Wow. Because you're not being tested on what you know. You're being tested on what you're taught. Okay. All of a sudden, we got the official person here. Let's see what's going on in the child. The one who has the imagination like a child, for some of you, this is important. The one who has an imagination like a child, that is the official person. One who allows you to be in this world of imagination. When you tap into your inner child, those are the ones you want to be around, or that is the one you want to be around. Should. It's a 411. They feel like you got it going on, so vice versa. So, whoever this is, the official person to you or you, there's definitely a change in the path here. So, let's see what's going on. Tell me more. Ooh, this been a long time coming. Whatever this has been a long time coming. This could also be something that you felt like you gave up on because you physically did, but spiritually you were still connected to it. You may not be doing the same thing. So it's like if it's a space of work, you're no longer working in that same department. You're working in a different department that actually pays you what you're worth, which no job on this planet could ever pay you what you're worth. Just keep that in mind. Then you got the Ten of Swords here. It's been a long time coming to close this cycle of betrayal. Okay, something had to end here, or something has ended. A reconciliation led to an ending because nothing has changed. Reconciliation causes an ending. A reconciliation causes an ending. We have here the Hierophant, the Chariot. Yeah. Okay. A reconciliation causes an ending. And I have here the Four of Cups coming out with the Devil card here. This is going back to something because you felt like you had to, only to realize where your legacy actually is. After every minor arcana, there's literally a major arcana. So that in itself just shows that the universe right now is moving shit around. This is you, your higher self, and Mama Universe, Papa Universe moving things around. You're on autopilot right now. This is an energy where you're on autopilot because look at that. The Eight of Cups is the Chariot, which that's celestial energy. This is you being guided and protected along the way. So there's that autopilot energy of the mind and the heart in alignment, but this is not something you're doing. It's almost like breathing. You don't focus on the mechanism within your body to get you to breathe. It's the same thing that's happening here with your impulses right now, or the actions that you're being led to take or guided to take, or just off of instinct you feel like you should be doing something and you end up doing it. 414, off of instinct you feel like you should be doing something, you end up doing it, and now this changes the entire paradigm of the life that you're living right now. You got the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Let me see what the mermaids are talking about. Dreaming. Pay attention to your dreams. Miracles are happening within your inner vision, your dream state. Miracles are happening within your dream state. Have discernment. Have discernment in this 3D realm. Before every action connected to a response, because the one connected to a reaction won't allow you to do this. The action connected to the response, pause long enough to go towards the option that utilizes discernment from the wisdom you've gained. Okay. So, okay. Miracle is about to occur. Let me look up this here. Let me see something. So the miracle is about to occur. What is a miracle? A wondrous work of God, an object of wonder. Huh. The Stonehenges would be a miracle. Why is it a miracle? It's placed on particular coordinates in connection to the universe to give off a particular frequency of energy. It's also speaking of to laugh, a marvelous event caused by God. What is God? God is, and God is within you. God is the I am. God is, I would see memes where it would say generator, operator, destroyer. A miracle is about to occur. Ask for it. Ask for what it is that you're not missing anything. I don't feel like any of you are missing anything, but because things aren't happening in the time frame you wanted to, you feel like you're missing something. But you're on a journey, which means if you weren't on a journey, you weren't on the path, then I would say, yeah, you are missing something because you're not even on the path. So, point of direction ain't even there. However, that what I just said, that's not to be taken literal. It could be. But everything I'm saying right now, look at it literally, figuratively, emotionally, spiritually. You'll know where this resonates with you. We have innocence here, back to that inner child, that purity of imagination. There goes magic. Purity of imagination and gentleness. Whoa, hold up, because there's a message in the book that speaks about if those two were to appear around the same time. Let me see if I can go to it here. Not if, I am going to it. It doesn't say anything about it together. I just wanted to see if it did because innocence, excuse me, innocence mentions it. When the innocence card appears in the same spread as gentleness, there's a greater power to both messages. And the message of gentleness, be gentle towards yourself and others at this time. Being harsh or using brute strength won't benefit you. There's great strength in gentleness. Someone around you is in need of gentleness. Many people use a tough love approach in life, but this isn't beneficial for everyone, especially those who are those who are of a more sensitive disposition Once you figure this out, that this energy has a more sensitive disposition, you got two options: to move forward and continue to help them based on their level, or you know yourself well enough that you're more than likely going to drain yourself by stooping to that level to assist someone, because everyone should know where they fit in as far as the temperature or the gauge of their sensitivity. Just saying. So, stage of Aquarius, you got to know now. Let's see. Let's see what else. Movie. Listen, okay. What else we got? The future. This is your future self speaking to you about your feelings. Future self is speaking to you about your feelings. Let me see what the astrology cards talk about so we can refine where these feelings are actually at. Future self about the feelings regarding you, yourself, first house. What people see and the impression you give. Going back to that disposition of sensitivity, and we got the 11th house, which means other people. Yourself in connection to other people. Your future self in connection to those around you and who you are today is having this conversation with you at this time. So, going back to the cards that we have here, for some of you, work is definitely involved, or a particular service that you are wanting to offer, but you could be overthinking it here. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. There has to be a particular way of thinking or going about planning things that's going to allow you to come out of this space of looking at the past that no longer serves you. Okay, because this is more than likely what's keeping you at bay, or what's keeping you stuck in the past, like energy. Then we have restrictions here with the devil, or your inner shadow side. So I'm seeing the hermit and this four of pentacles. It's like you were guided to step away from all the noise, because like a lizard, you take on a lot and you can easily become drained because you're connected to the subtle energies all around you. So I'm getting the vibe of a reflector. Being mindful of the moon cycles, being mindful of the planets. Definitely one who should be, you know, I'm not gonna say make it the air that you breathe, but definitely have knowledge of the natal charts and continue to advance in that and see where it takes you. We have the Eight of Cups, the Chariot, and the Nine of Swords. Moving forward here for some of you causes a lot of anxiety. It's like you say you're okay with change, but you're actually not, because when it's time to change, here you are. All that faith that you had I don't know where it goes or where it went. You know what I'm saying? You got the see, the moment something shifts or changes for you emotionally that you're not comfortable with because you don't have control over it, it's like there's this separation between the spiritual path that you're on and the way the experience and what we would call reality, but it's an illusion, is appearing to you as. The illusion is showing you more of what you can work on, but it's becoming something for you that is the end all be all. May not even be you. This could be energies around you, being projected onto you. But you have to know what is yours and and what isn't. Welcome, love. Okay, so look at that. Eeh. Aries energy again, the Emperor. First house vibes. Taking control. Let me see what else is going on here, because there's a lot happening with this spread. I ain't gonna front. Let's see. For some of you, there's something that you keep holding on to. You know exactly what it is. It's time for you to let that shit go. You want to move forward, but then you're not putting in the work to move forward. If you feel like there are any blocks on your path, more than likely it's self-inflicted. Something here is self-inflicted. Let's see. Or this could be, if you are interested in someone and you notice that the energy is off, this could be that message. We have rebirth, growth, forgive, and white horse. Yes, see, something you holding on to, that whatever this is, it's a challenge to forgive. You will hold this shit, so you will hold on to this shit so tightly. You could be on this journey all you want, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. If this was a personal reading, somebody here in this message is actually lying about what they truly feel inside about a particular situation. They're not letting it go. They're not fooling no one but themselves. No one but themselves. Holding on to this shit every night. This is you, because this would be the last card in the spread. Many opportunities to walk away. Many. It's like wanting out the game, but still showing up. The first one showing up, suited up, ready to go. It's like make up your mind. Make up your mind. Or so the universe will make it for you. Look at this. The strength to ward off, repel, blockades, and defeat. Avoiding casualties. Growth is encouraged through discomfort. So here I'm getting this Libra energy now. Air signs are here. So these are the signs I got. I got Virgo, big time, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit. I have Cancerian energy with the Moon, Capricorn with the Devil, the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, Gemini, Eight of Cups, Pisces. So when it comes to these thoughts, these karmic thoughts, air sign energy, walking away from a situation that no longer serves you, and being guided by the celestial keepers, Pisces, Cancerian energy. And holding on for dear life is an earth sign here. Virgo, Capricorn specifically. Holding on for dear life. When all you got to do is forgive. Forgiveness is for you. To remove any excess loads. Let's see. A journey. You are an ancient divine, feminine, divine, masculine on a journey here to take charge, living in the present, to regain access to inner advice. Also protected during traveling, but if you are a fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, any having that in your chart, what is that, 16 to 20 degrees today and tomorrow, be careful driving. Be very careful driving. Spirit child, galactic signature, divine feminine, queen to empress. We got Libra coming out here. Okay, so if you are a Libra, you've been having some serious prayers here about something that has been designed, that you felt that has been designed to come to you. You have overcame a lot of those battles, a lot of those wars. Your prayers have been answered and heard. Wow, it was definitely hailing today at 1:11 on the dot. 1:11 it started hailing, and that's Hagalah's room. And hail is basically the pearls of God. So it's destructive forces of nature, elemental hail. A radical change. So definitely there's radical change here for the collective. I definitely saw hail today, and where I'm located, that's not something you would see on the norm. So as far as storms are concerned, you'll have it, yeah, but not as much. It says here, don't try, as trying is an insult to doing, to fix what we should break before it breaks us. Radical change, severe weather, chaos, psychoanalysis, exercising disharmony through the supernatural, inevitable fate here. See, change whatever this is before the universe changes it for you. Then we have red serpent, and actually red serpent is the kin for tomorrow. Kin 65 is tomorrow's energy, 722. The red cosmic serpent, which speaks of I endure in order to survive, transcending instinct. I seal the store of life force with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of universal water. So we have here with this supernatural force of nature that's coming in to help with any disharmony, to remove it. It's also giving you the power of life force, because that is what you're going to require in order to remove any disharmony. And life force is connected to the I am that I am, which is the first house, which you have here. Therefore, Aries energy, Mars energy. The moon, Mars, and moon and Uranus are doing some things right now that's giving it a lot of electrical power. Okay, which is what I'm saying, be careful driving. Now, love is not attachment. We have source hides you like the great you are until you realign with yourself. We have the blue hand, the power of accomplishment. So we have two powers that are coming in here to assist you with your prayers. The way that they're being answered, there's an increase in life force, and there's an increase in what you consider for yourself to be an accomplishment. Hey, 75, 1075 we got here. 1910, 1910, 75, 23. Okay, number 20 and 25. Let's see what these numbers here talking about. What's your message here for the collective source? Talk to the people. 75 is to feed, to fatten. Okay, some of you along the spiritual journey may have lost a lot of weight, and you could be finding yourself gaining that weight back, or vice versa. It's like getting back to what you would consider your normal weight when you are at ease. Then you have that 75 to fatten. 2025. 2025. I saw 225 today as well. Altar, hearth, fatten, altar, hearth, heaven on earth. Ooh, that's a lot. That's just spewing out abundance, blossoming abundance. But this abundance is cosmic, so it's a different type of level of what you consider an expansion. This is an expansion that's expansion ain't even enough to describe it. Never will be enough to describe it. It's astronomical. 2319. 2319. Astronomical blessings. Astronomical blessings. But this is definitely for those who have done some astronomical work. Okay. 2319. We have here the journey and the forces of nature. The message about this 2319 is a new thing. Being refreshed. Being refreshed. I see that. I definitely see that. 1910. What you got here? 1910, you got, let's see, Hadad of the pomegranates, which is the high priestess energy. That's the first thing I saw, because the curtain behind the high priestess has pomegranates on it. Fruits of the underworld, fruits of transformation, the fruits of your labor. I'm telling you, at this astronomical blessing comes for those who have done the work of what understanding truly is. Let me get some tarot cards. Let me see what's the current energy. What we doing here? By the way, you do have the world card at the bottom of the deck, so I'm already feeling this as a reward, as a change in path. No longer feeling like you're in this imprisonment. Or someone's journey could be blocked due to imprisonment. So don't know if that's spiritual or physically. But this is general collective. Okay. Let's see what the message is here for the tarot spread. Spirit, what is the message here for the collective in this spread? What's the message here for the collective? Let's see. Galactic telling you astronomical blessings, integrity, harmonized model. Galactic integrity, harmonized model. What is this? Lord Shiva. Wow. Shamanic journey. Yeah, this is somebody who's doing the work. Big time. This is going to be quite the message here. You got God at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, all of a sudden, you can hear. You can hear. Yeah. Red serpent life force. That's tomorrow, which is a red cosmic serpent day. Then we got Proverbs 21:14. 21:14 says what? Before we get into this, it does speak of a gift, though. That world card and temperance with 21:14. 21, the world card, 14, the temperance card, Capricorn, Sagittarius energy. Let me see, 21:14. This is also giving me 10 of Wands vibes to the 2 of Pentacles vibes. No longer juggling the burden. No longer juggling the burden. To be strange, be a stranger. 21:14 and 21:14 Proverbs says a gift in secret pacifies and turns away anger. A bribe in the lap, a strong wrath. So this is giving me the vibes of no longer juggling the burden. Once you let the burden go, you realize those who basically the vibes of somebody kicking you down, why you down, and then when they see you have this come up, now they want to be around you because they see you with the come up. You wasn't out there shooting with this person in the gym when they was out here working. So don't be asking for nothing. Adjudication in the family. Okay. There you go. Got something to do with your family. What that message is for. Let's see what the tarot is saying. Let's see what the tarot is saying, though. Oh. Let's go here. What is the message? Excuse me. Okay. We have material and spiritual prosperity, 6 of Pentacles, Moon in Taurus. Let's see what the current situation is. What's the current situation here, Source? What's the current situation? Moving on. Okay, beautiful. You're moving on, it says. What are we gonna do here? Because I feel like they got me being real creative at this moment. Let me grab a message from the mermaids. You're moving on. Card number 6. This is the 6 of Swords, Mercury, and Aquarius. So, Mercury speaks of your thoughts, communication. Aquarius, ruled by Uranus, it controls the nerves in connection to everything that functions in the body. It's the impulse. So this is definitely spirit moving you on here. So it can be quite uncomfortable, but hey, you don't know which direction you're going, but you're following that compass. This is what I'm seeing that as. Tell me more about the current situation. Miracles. There goes the miracles. It's in the current situation. Okay. Moving on to miracles. Moving on brings forth a miracle, works of God. Okay, let's see what the astrologer talks about. Okay, or in the bleachers, cracking matches while shooting it. You better tell him. Okay. Word. Let's see. Moving on. Miracles, third house, and Pluto. There's a change in communication for sure. Again, I feel like that's the vibes of now you can hear. Let's see what's next though. What's crossing this energy? Let's get the message out. Let's get the message out. What's crossing this? Being mentally conflicted. Mermaids, what is the message here? Two of swords here. We got a lot of thoughts popping through here, a lot of air energy popping through. It's giving me Gemini vibes though, because nothing is yet set in stone. That's what I'm seeing. Nothing is yet set in stone. This mental conflict here. What's the message here for the collective regarding this mental conflict? Mermaids, what is the message here? We have free your spirit, okay? Make sure you're around situations that allow you to have, to be a free thinker. All right, some of you are definitely moving on. That's the miracle. The miracle is moving on from anything that restricts your way of thinking or restricts your imagination. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. For some of you, this is a Sagittarius that's causing this mental conflict because free spirit energy is Sagittarius vibes. And then we got the moon. We could have a moon in Sag, or you could have a moon in Sag, and having the moon in Sag, what it's telling me is that you're one who tends to be a wounded warrior. You have a lot of truths you hold on to a lot, but it's time for you to speak. It's like there's like a pile up of ideas, a pile up of words. You need to start speaking. You need to start speaking. It's like somebody's hiding. Look at that Aquarius, which speaks of knowing, which speaks of social relationships, harmony. It's like if you start to speak up, you'll be able to filter out what doesn't belong in your energy. But as long as you're playing the field safe, you're going with the flow, you're going with someone else's emotions, energy, emotion instead of your own flow, your own emotions, knowing what you got, what your body is telling you, know what your gut is telling you. Okay. That's your central processor, is your gut. A lot of abilities are enhanced or stifled based on where the gut is, based on, the function of the gut. Solar plexus, the sun ain't out there for just to be out there now. Things grow because the sun is out. You got the third eye coming through here as we're sitting here speaking of chakras. So this is on point when it comes to your vision. It's 444 right now. We said a miracle is coming. The miracle is wondrous works of God. God is within you, as above, so below. And the verse that came through was because God is always at work in you to make you willing willpower, connect you to your instincts, and able to obey. It says his own purpose, but one's own purpose, able to obey yourself. You know how many people really walk around here not paying attention to themselves? If you really stopped for a moment and had a simple conversation, but it would seem complex because the mind is constantly gone. But if you were to slow the mind down and have a very simple conversation, you'll get a lot of things answered. Moving on. And as simple as I said that too, that's how simple it is. Third eye, be mindful of your feelings here. You're manifesting the vision in your third eye based on the way you feel. Especially in this age of Aquarius, it's the brain and the heart working together. So that's automatic. The brain and the heart working together now is automatic. It's not something you had to try to do, which was an insult to do, and because you was already doing it, because we can then go into the topic that a lot of the calendars are created by men, but in order for you to come out of the matrix and break this code once and for all, you're going to have to decode it by going through the code. So you can know what's there and what shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? So let me see what these feelings here talking about. Third eye chakra. This could have to do with family here. The roots, your home, the roots of your being. Some of you, your third eye is blocked because of the root of your being, the root of who you are. It won't be able to connect to the currency within you to open the eye if you are connected to a certain belief that is not in connection to your mind's eye. You know what I'm saying? So this all of a sudden is a change in the path because of this clarity. Look at that. Throat chakra, firm foundation. Firm foundation, that card is the Four of Pentacles anyway. Let's see. Send the immediate past here. Authority, which came out in the advice yesterday. I'm laughing because it said be spontaneous. We got authority, that's Aries energy again. That's the Emperor. The Emperor's popping out here quite often today. Meaning authority. That's what the Lord has. The Lord has the authority of spirit. You are a Lord once you have the authority of your spirit. Basically, when it comes to you doing the shadow work, you're able to see what it is that takes you to one edge and what takes you to another. You know, good or bad, right or wrong, it's cause and effect. Move forward with authority. Everything has been designed for you to move forward with authority. Move forward with authority, which means you are a wise ruler. Letting go of what you think is happening next. Let go of what you think is happening next because it's going to keep you in this waiting state. They said turn your magic on and stop playing. Release the time. You have to release time when you're working with magic. If you're really working with magic and you're working with the elements you use, the time becomes one of the pieces that is created from the magic. It's part of the illusion. Time is the illusion. Cancerian energy, yeah, again, fourth house. Then we got Cancerian energy, which is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving, and may concern family, a mother of child. It says here, move forward with authority. Move forward with authority with your children, with your mom. I mean, however that fits. When it says move with authority, move with the authority of the Lord. Move with the authority of spirit, the breath, that which gives life, not that which taketh away. Okay? What's crowning this message here? All of a sudden, you start hearing, all of a sudden, stand your ground. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here for standing your ground. It's Mars and Leo, 7 of Wands. Mars speaks of the ego, aggression, sexual drive, individuality, survival, courage, passion, the yang, being independent in relationships, doing what you want. 7 of Wands, Mars and Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun. The sun speaks of consciousness, the will, power, vitality, the masculine yang energy, the basic drive for significance, psychic and physical energy, stamina, the experience of being fathered, rulers and authority figures, Shiva, integrity, individuality. Shiva's definitely out here. So Shiva's protecting you through all of this. That's why the message is coming out like that. That's why this message is flowing like this. It makes all the intuitive sense in the world. Stand your ground. There's nothing for you to do here but be still enough to hear when the universe is speaking to you for what it is that you're hoping for. 710. That's Three of Cups energy too. 710. Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. When we speaking of Mercury, we're speaking of the hands, the arms, the nerves, the lungs, the shoulders, being versatile, transportation, short journeys. Some of you are hoping for just a quick getaway. Stand your ground. Continue to ask the universe for what it is that you want from a space that you know that you will be given that which you are supposed to have. And the only way you're not supposed to have something is if you start focusing your mind on the ways that you're not going to get it or how you're going to get it. It takes you off the spectrum of manifesting magically, aka almost manifesting without you doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Then we got communication. I feel like that's the spiritual communication though. There are no days, months, years, second in the spiritual realm. Things happen in divine timing. So there's obviously an essence that creates a connection to create a reality or a manifestation. I see the immediate future here. What's coming up next for y'all? What's coming up next? What's coming up next here for the collective? The solar plexus. This is a response from Shiva. That's a response from Shiva. What's coming in with, look at this, you got firm foundation. You just got to trust your instincts. Though, can I have one more card here? Ooh, this is Shiva's response about anything you've been suffering in silence about. That's the Nine of Swords. That's that Nine of Swords that keep on coming out. And Nine of Swords is Mars. So you got Mars. All you have to do about whatever it is that you're suffering in silence about right now, collective, trust your instincts, one, which means you're going to have to detox in order for you to turn on the electrical impulses that flow through that solar plexus for you to know when the universe is speaking to you. Stand your ground about whatever it is that you're suffering in silence about. Let me get one more here. You got positive movement forward. The card before that said firm foundation, positive movement forward, not backwards. What else you got here? That was the Nine of Wands card that came out. Look at this. Transformation card. It flipped too. So here we go. The journey is changing here. 3913. 3913. The journey is definitely changing. 3913. It says to sharpen, hammer. Hold up. I gotta. Just 1 second. Okay. I will be right back. Thank you for waiting. I'm back. So we're going to see what message Shiva got, okay? 3913. 3913. I didn't mean to do that. 39 and 13. That's a 7. Attracting opportunities. Live ready for more opportunities. Life is what you make it. Let's see here. It's asking you, says it wants you to know that now is the best time to take advantage of opportunities that are coming your way. Angel number 3913 is a prosperous sign. There are important messages about your life that this number wants you to know. The spiritual real seeks to make you understand that you should put yourself out there. Okay. 3913. Last day of the third quarter moon phase and of Shodashish wave. Let me see what this talks about. Okay. Oh, yeah. The wild thing is that it showed me yesterday. All of a sudden, yesterday. All of a sudden, yesterday. Something about midnight to the noon time. Midnight to the noon time. So between midnight and the noon, 12:12, yesterday. That was yesterday's message too, 12:12. Being clothed in protection, beyond this world, galactic protection. Can I have one card on this, Shiva? Apparently you are here for this message. March 9th, 2013. March 9th, 2013. March 9th, 2013. 2013. The moon would have been in Aquarius at 24 degrees. 24. That's Pisces. For some of you, this is someone who went over to the other side around that time, 2013 or March or the 9th could be significant, where they are shifting things when it comes to social relationships for you. This is giving me the vibes of your name is being stated in rooms that you're not in, but it's from a high vibrational state. This is giving me the vibes from, if I'm not mistaken, that was yesterday's reading where some of you are being watched by certain people, you don't realize it. This could be those of you who are on a platform or you do something that has to do with the public. If not, whichever area of work or whatever field you're in, when it comes to you fulfilling your purpose, there's something, someone in every. It's like the four corners. There's someone there. Someone is there. Someone is there. I have one message here. Tarot for the collective. That was fast. What do we have here? That's the fucking truth. I'm out. That is the truth, like nobody's business. It's not a lover. It's not. This could have something to do with certain relationships that ended. It ended for a reason as of 2013. Certain things ended 2013 for a reason. Obviously, everything happens for a reason of your purpose to experience. But this right here, after what we just said just now, for the Ace of Swords and what listen. Some of you, your person, the burden that had to end, it was a Scorpio. It was a Scorpio. It had to end. That had to end. Now, your victory and success is elsewhere. That feels like a soul bond, not a soul tie. I don't even call it a soul tie. The last situation was a soul tie, though. Tell me more here, Shiva. Wow. Thank you for that. That was clear. 3913. All of a sudden, yesterday, something shifted yesterday. Yesterday was the 20th, too. Yesterday. What's this that really changed yesterday? The King of Wands? What about the King of Wands? We got the, wow, we're going to take a leap of faith here. No longer holding back. Wanted to take a leap of faith to really step into one's path, the spirit of leadership, a giver of wisdom. The timing for the King of Wands is the 21st to the 24th of August, though. But this could also be someone born between December 11th and December 17th, 23 and 5. Someone who is wise, warm, agile, honest, noble, intelligent. King of Wands now with the Judgment card and the Ace of Swords. They have a strong bloodline when it comes to magicians and reviving people. You won't read about this. This would be about a person that you come across because your path takes you on that journey to meet this type of person. You can read whatever you want to read or watch whatever movie, but this is some real shit. You ain't just gonna write these type of things or have these type of trips show you things that may not be a real deal. Like, well, you know, I'm not even real. Let me chill out. 4 of Pentacles. Now, wait a minute. Because the 4 of Pentacles is back out here now. This is giving me the vibes. This was in the center of the spread. Someone's holding on. Holding on to what? Holding on to what? Holding on to what? Holding on to what? If I'm not mistaken, that was the 2 of Cups too. Holding on to what? Holding on to what? Because it's the King of Wands here that has to make a judgment. A wise, truthful judgment. The immediate future is the solar plexus, which is the King of Wands here. Let me see. Look at this. Look the way my hand is right here. Look, Page of Cups. Look, I'm trying to listen. I ain't trying to tell you shit. That's how this person is moving. It's like I'm trying, but they not doing shit. You saying you trying to do something, you ain't doing. This is why I said trying isn't this what I'm doing. What is this they holding on to? Somebody, this is a decision to move out of the city. Out of this is a decision. Holding on to a decision, a thought. What thought is this though? This can have something to do with friendships. Okay. Communication already came into somebody's dream state, and all of a sudden, somebody has feelings. All of a sudden, someone has feelings. Yeah. Feelings in the third eye chakra at the bottom of the spread. But this could also be someone who wasn't so thinking to partnerships or relationships where now they've come across this energy where they're like, if I ever decided to embark on a journey, a union, a love union, it would have to be you. That type of vibe. Let's see what else is here. There's a lot of options. This right here speaks of a lot of options. But now what happened? This is a decision being made because this is waiting for something to come in. But the Three of Wands is this could be impatience or something's coming in on its way. We got that Eight of Wands there too. I got the Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups. This is on its way. There could be an exit on its way or an entry on its way. Listen. What is this here? It's on its way. Something that you were stuck at a crossroads with? Or this is giving me the vibes of procrastination and not procrastination that leads to further delay. Procrastinate because you went from a Three of Wands to a Two of Wands. You should, yes, was supposed to go. If you, okay, this is what this is like. It's like you feel like something is going to move forward, but in reality, it's not. It's going back. It's going backwards. Going backwards. What in the what is this? No, what is this? Why? I don't even want to know what this is. It's not what I'm asking. Why Two of Wands? Healing? Healing of? Page of Swords, detachment issues, Six of Swords, allowing Swords to guide you. And this is what you're also suffering in silence about or have self-sabotaging thoughts about. It's like you've gained the clarity. You felt that for some the clarity was too sudden. It still got you stuck. Too sudden, but it still got you stuck. But there's victory and success here with what? Becoming the vibrational match to the King of Wands that's here. Well, the Queen of Wands is also honest. She's social. She knows the purpose in life, inner strength. So much is going on with these screens. I don't even know, but whatever. Just put this over here. Wow. 3913 also speaks of Eureka. I have found. Speaks of I have found. Found what? Syracuse is significant. 287, 212. Found what? Wow. Let's see. Picking it up how it fell. I don't have you on the screen yet. Let me see. You have found the healing. What had to be healed. All of a sudden, you found what had to be healed. You found what happened. You now know. All of a sudden, you now know what must be healed. It may not even be a logical thing. This could be an intuitive thing in your actions. Your impulses are moving based off of that solution from your cellular responses. Welcome, love. Found healing, or what had to be healed? Yes. 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 That was right behind it. You found your purpose. Well, you remembered your purpose. You aligned with your purpose. You've always known, but now you know. Now you know. And you don't have, burdens that you used to have before with a mediocre way of knowing something. It's like you know now. A lot changes when you know something. Think about it. Let's say you are wanting to be committed to someone. You know the difference between you being in a partnership with someone and not being in a partnership with someone. One aspect you don't have to question, the other one you should question, because obviously you're unsure. But you get with me. You get the picture, okay? Then we got the Seven of Wands again, which is stand your ground. You about to get everything you've been hoping for. So hope means that you got into a level of disbelief so low that you got to start hoping for shit. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Let's see what the mermaid's got to say now. Okay. Shiva in the building. Yes, indeed. Breaking free, which is the challenge card. It's free spirit. So the mental conflict of the free spirit, the mermaids are now saying here that the transformation is that spirit is breaking free. Mental conflict spirits breaking free from you. That is the best fucking news I've heard yet. That is the news. Yeah. Uh-huh. Fucking right. Because those that put these mental conflicting spirits upon you, the Kraken is being released on the ass. Okay? Moving on. Mm-hmm. The light, the sun again. What's the advice here? Patience. Patience. The light. Patience, my friends. Patience. What else? Temperance. Seeds are growing. Look at this. The divine is going to change it. That's gonna be the advice came out with a challenge as well, because the card came out sideways of disruption, which is the tower. So we got here what? 1461 we looking at. Let me look at this challenge here. Wait, what's up here? 1461. I feel like that's deciding to allow the magic to happen. 61. But if you allow the magic to happen, it's 1460. The tower, right? The magician and a decision. So it's like allowing the Most High to bring that forth. It's the rainbow in your life. Like the rainbow is in between this physical realm and the heavens. And it's also between the underworld and the physical realm. It's a circle, if you ask me. It really is, though. Then we got 1461 diggers. Okay, you digging for something you don't need to be fucking digging for. Let me see here. 1416. This feels like somebody who's in a dead end relationship and they're looking for reasons to leave. The fact that you're even, have that on your mind or have that in your feelings, you already know the answer. You already know the answer. You love somebody and you want to be there, that is not going to be a question. It's not going to be a question. Let me see. 14. Bro, where's the page I was looking for? 14:16 speaks of a band, a troop, symphony. Ooh, sources sending the troops in though. Be patient. Sources sending the troops in. Okay. 14, 16, 5, 16, 17, 16, 14, 16. I am as very rich. New Testament. God shall end the world. God does end the world. Yes. Whenever you go through a transformation and connect to your higher self, that is the end. The end of your old world into the new world where you're experiencing life. So God or goddess in this human experience. So 7 years. Some of you have been patient for 7 years, huh? Yeah. Okay. G, the earth is getting ready to flip, and G is connected to 7, the chariot. It says CERN will let in aliens. Maybe there's a lesson to learn here. The quadrivium. What is the quadrivium? Quadrivium. A course on mathematical arts, geometry. Okay. Astronomy and music. Trivium consists of grammar, logic, and rhetoric, while quadrivium consists of arithmetic, astronomy, music, and geometry. Together, Dr. Lehman says they lead students to see a unified idea of reality, non duality. Okay. You will have to step into this realm of non-duality to allow this disruption of source to bring forth a miracle, because what you're asking for, where you want to go, oh, it's going to require the troops, whoever this is for. About that life, huh? 13,000 years. You might have been waiting for this for 13,000 years. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Uh-huh. The Witcher 3. There's 3 sources, 3 tools, magical tools that you are able to, that are important in this here moving on phase of your life. So the what this is about, this has to do with someone who is seeking a miracle to move on, or just wants to move on in life. 14:16, the days in heaven. Days in heaven. It's at 14:16. It's about 2 years. Page of Swords. Some of you were in heaven for 2 years along this journey. Spent 2 years in heaven. This could be a phase in your life you don't remember, though. Huh. Okay, this just got weird. Now, it ain't weird for me. It's just weird to say shit like this on camera, honestly. Um, you spent 2 years in heaven. You don't remember this phase of your life, but it happened. You're getting glimpses of it, though. Every time you feel deja vu, it has something to do with that. It has something to do with that. Because you went to a space where everything is shown to you right before your eyes. You can slow it down or fast forward it. You know, it's not so weird to say that. Okay, I don't know. That was my ego talking. But an example of this moment, and people see it as a coincidence but don't realize it. When you look at the clock, it's 1 o'clock. The next thing you realize is fucking 7:30, something like that. But in those instances, there's more happening than what meets your mind or your eyes. So let me see what the mermaids are saying here about this decisions. There goes be spontaneous. 522. Memories. These are the memories. Don't live like people do. They always remember you, whether things are good or bad. These are the memories that we have. Whether things are good or bad, there's no such thing. These are the memories that you have. Hey, hey. So there's no such thing as good or bad, right or wrong. But there are memories. A lot of the pain you experience is because you're categorizing a memory as good or bad, negative, positive, right, wrong. Take a journey of those memories with cause and effect. Take a journey through those memories in the vehicle, cause and effect like it's a Lambo. You feel me? Your life gonna look different all of a sudden. Things will change. Yes, they will. I promise you that. If it don't, come back and tell me because obviously you can be honest with yourself. You know? Listen. Be spontaneous. I have to see what else. Love. See, some of you see people, but that you're supposed to be with or that you are with today, you've seen them before. It's like, it's okay. This is what I'm getting about divine counterparts. You would have to see them before you see them in the 3D. One, in order for you to recognize their energy, that if you did come across them when you were not prepared, it's like you will still be that relationship and partnership will still be salvaged because you have gone through the journey in the spiritual realm. But if you rush the process to the point that you can't recognize it, you're going to treat that energy like every other energy that is a karmic lesson because you can't see them at all, not even in the spiritual sense. But if you're with your person now, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep it straight up. With this age of Aquarius, the planet is not going to tolerate connections that are not bringing forth the life force and vitality of unconditional love. It will not allow it to continue. you still have, your free will to make a choice. But if that choice is not in alignment, with the energy of this planet right now, you can do all the fighting you want to do in that connection, but it's going to tear you down. And it's 120 right now on the timer. And that was the judgment card and that ace of swords. And I'm seeing that straight across as I looked at the time and realized it was that number, which would be connected to the five of swords, Venus in Aquarius. So that speaks of, trust in what it is that you value, knowing what you value and moving accordingly. And if there's any disharmony when it comes to the energy outside of you, know you are the one in control as to whether you are around that by putting yourself there or removing yourself. We got focus on memories of love, especially in moments where you feel like your patience is being disrupted. That is the truth. It's at the bottom of the deck right now. So allow what isn't to not be, and allow what is to be. You receive more of what is to be the more you release what is not to be. Gosh. Man. I hear you, Source. I hear you. The challenge of something in the environment is the waiting game. Why is this like this? The base chakra. So like yesterday, what was the message? Projection from the root. Projection from the root. This could be a sexually inclined connection. Let me see here. Waiting game. Waiting game. I'm going to get one more of these. Go with the flow. Say yes. Wow. The waiting game is the Ace of Swords. The waiting, something in the waiting, there's truths being revealed in the weight. Some of you, your weight right now, the number of your weight got nothing but messages for you, straight up, something that simple. Look up angel numbers, gematria for what you weigh right now. That's wild how that feels like the only message from this right now. What you weigh. The other thing is, what you weigh, you better be drinking half of that in ounces per day, water-wise. 2, play the game of your number of your weight. What the fuck? Listen, these numbers here is 12. Harmony, which is the lovers. Let me see. Tell me more here about the environment. Because that's the 2 of Wands right there. The waiting game. Mars and Aries. Mars rules Aries too. Here we have the muscles. So this is like training the muscles too. The environment, the universe is training your muscles. You know what's wild? I realized that today when I was working out, I was like, I normally move a certain way. But I realized I was moving in accordance to the speed that my muscles want to contract, and moving according to that. Regardless of what tempo I had set up for my workout today, my muscles were the coach of that energy. So this, okay? Okay. The wisdom of your body, trusting the wisdom of your body. Whoa, the universe in reverse came out. That's the world card. Now, why would the universe be in reverse? It's giving me 117, 2117. 2117 will be the star. 2117. The world card and the gift of the wish. 2117. That's in the environment. The universe is here. 2117 says brightness or fullness. Okay. 2117 over here. What we talking about? 2117, February 1st, 2017. Some of you may have instinctively move in 2017 around February, because that's giving me Six of Swords vibes again. 2117 says, become who you destined to be. I know you from before time. Holy twins of the second coming. Second coming. What second coming? Then we got 1920, which would be a 10, 120. Then we got 320, 844. Malevolent extraterrestrials, white power. I'm going to see that as a power of light. Definitely, because I just saw a whole orb. You are stronger than you seem. Accidents do happen to those with sight. Draco will be destroyed first. Those who are on the opposite side of that. Without chemotherapy. Wow. Definitely healing without it. Okay. Ashe. Blessings to you, beloved. On that healing journey of the divine. For real. Let me see. The sun and stars are made of water. There goes the water. Half of your body weight in ounces. All right. Let me see what the mermaids are talking about. Patience, which is your advice. Listen, just be patient with it. The universe is working it out. That's it. Miracles. That's the first thing coming out here. Moving on. Your moving on is going to be a miracle. So just focus on what it is that you want. Don't put a thought or an energy strand on how. It's not your place. So doubts and fears position, you got trapped in fear. But listen. It did? Ashe. Look at this. Trapped in fear is only deception and envy of self. Prosperity is beginning. But you see, Source got its hands over what it is that's already grown. Once the hands are removed, you'll be able to see it. Yo, that's a major confirmation because these birds are just popping in here. Like, what else here? Your passion is being ignited from your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust the intuition. Because it's the bridge between the brain and heart. Trust that shit that's in between those two powerful points of processes. Let me see. Mermaids, talk about it. Gratitude. That's all you need to focus on. The first thing you do upon rising, gratitude. Everything thereafter would represent that. That's what you're waiting on. Whatever it is that you're waiting on, all you gotta do is have gratitude and turn away from anything that removes you from that. Ask the divine for help. Archangel Michael for some of you specifically to cut cords. Let's see what the outcome is. What is the outcome here? The wheel. Destiny. And we was talking about in between heaven and earth and in between the underworld and earth is the rainbow that's in a circle. And then we got the wheel here. The wheel of fortune. Knowing your alignment to the stars brings you fortune. A lot of people who are out here living their life wealthy, oh, they know astrology, but or quadrivium if you really want to put a fucking title on it, because obviously that's the wave. Then you got memories of love, solitude, destiny, solitude, and memories of love. What you got here twice. Love memories, memories of spend some time moments with self in gratitude. Let me see what comes out here. 6910, June 9th, 2010. We got abundance coming right out. At the bottom, what do you have? Waiting. At the top, recognition. Recognition of what? Of your mind. Reclaiming your mind's power, your mind's eye. And relax and be spontaneous. Yo, Source is funny. I'm really not laughing though, but I'm laughing. You saw me laugh, but I wasn't laughing. But I'm not. I am laughing, but I'm. You see what I'm saying? Make this shit make the fuck sense. That's how this feels right now. It's like we don't, but we not doing. We just. This shit got me feeling like a puppet. Angel, like the line that comes after a B, is beauty and joyful. And what is below those thoughts of, and darkness of it? I'm not reading that over. Let me see. If you're dumb enough to fight in their wars, then maybe you should accept the deadly consequences of your actions. See, that's some stoic shit to say. That right there, that's a stoic thing to say. That's like the page on IG. Like people be getting mad. It's a stoic page. You see how people really use their free will of choice to do fuckery. It's a stoic page. A lot of that shit on there that you're complaining about, you're gonna complain about every post because it's a page specifically for what would piss someone off who is not into the stoic way of thinking or verbalizing oneself. But yet still you have people going on there complaining. So there are times when you're sitting there arguing with people and having conversations with people that move just the same way, but they dressed up differently. It's time to get that shit out your life too, though. I'm telling you, this is why I appreciate y'all in the Soul Tribe, because if I'm talking on live. Any other time, my ass is up in the sky, in a whole nother realm, a whole nother realm. I'll be the fuck up on out of here. Wow. Nonetheless, though, when it comes to this abundance that's a part of your destiny, yeah, you may be enjoying this by yourself for a bit, but it's for a reason. And yourself could be whatever it is that you can be around that it feels like you're being with yourself also. You know what I'm saying? Because there are partnerships where you know the person's there. You know what I'm saying? But you're both able to be yourselves without focusing on 133:44 on the time, without focusing like if this person is happy with you being the way that you're being, and your being is what makes you be at ease or in peace and joy, gratitude. It's like Dr. B said, happiness, things are just happening. It can start. It's when you speak of what it is that you want. Now you have a constant vibration of what it is that you're asking for. Happiness, you're asking for happiness, happenings. Listen, words are a gift, but they're also a curse. Okay, so we're all magicians. On that note, we are all magicians, y'all. That is the message for right now. Because obviously there's another message I want to deliver, but not right now. In due season. maybe a little bit later. But I want to leave this message as is. This is, yeah, the universe is here, or trust in the guidance and the signs that the universe is giving you, because this was the challenge yesterday, the Ace of Swords. You want something to be too clear. It's not going to be as clear as you would perceive it in your mind or in your brain. You know? Yeah. Let's see something. All of that. What will be next here? What's next here? What's next here? Love, memories. Man, an opportunity to gain, build memories from cause and effect. That's I'm telling you that for me, you hear me say that often because I'm still putting together more verbiage to relate the energy from what I feel when I say that. Based on experiences and challenging myself to see, things from that perspective as well. But let me see what's okay. Let's see what's next. We got love. These are the cards that came out. See what's next. And what came out here? What's next? Love and wow. Patience in reverse. And the way I'm receiving that energy is that all of a sudden something changes all of a sudden, or obviously having more patience with the waiting game. So one instance, the waiting game is no longer, even if you are in a partnership at this time, the evolution of yourself is allowing you to take your relationship to a higher level. I love that. Yeah. Transformation was under this, of whatever it was that you have been suffering in silence. Waiting game, and that is the truth. So the truth, let me see. The universe is here to make this right. Yeah. Okay. Listen, you already know the vibes. You know the vibes, okay? Like this message here said, let me see, where were we? 3913, was it? Demonstrate to the universe that you are skilled and talented in the field of your choice. It says, with how life is challenging, it can be daunting for you to remain motivated all the way. Therefore, the angels are encouraging you through 3913, angel number, to keep track of your accomplishments. I heard somebody say that today too. Count your blessings, because someone is short enough counting it for you. What they bring forth the manifestation of the evil eye. Like there's so much to be grateful for. Waking up, having, the water that we're able to use, the cleanliness of the water, regardless of whatever anything or anyone says, you don't have to go through the most to have a cup of water, or turning on your shower and you got hot water automatically and shit like that. Like those are luxuries that we really miss out on. And it's appreciating that will get you to appreciate more of what nature provides and the flow of nature. If you're gonna go with the flow, go with the flow of nature. Whenever you hear me say go with the flow, I'm talking about nature. I ain't talking about people and what they do in nature. No, nature's flow. Okay, nature's flow. Different. You feel me? For real. There's so much to be grateful for. You got a stove you can cook on. You got a refrigerator to keep things, chilled. Some of y'all got ACs. You got a bed you can sleep on with a pillow. Or you got sheets or covers on your bed. You know what I'm saying? You have light, electricity flowing through your home. So you can have this. And a lot of what people consider problems today, they couldn't survive in what you would call a third world country for 48 hours. They couldn't. Not without complaining, no. But those are the happiest people. You'll see them and they happy as I don't know who. Listen, yo. I'm ready to build the only spaces for people, yo. Like, anyway, as little as a toothbrush and a Q-tip. Listen, a Q-tip, that's like gold. You feel me? Because now you got a little something that for real. Toothbrush, all that. And all that to say, do you. Do it brings you joy, keeps you at peace. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you do these resets, reset that far back. Look at everything you're able to do from the moment you open your eyes. You know what I'm saying? But yes, y'all. I will see y'all in the next live. I love you. Ciao.